Welcome back, everybody. Honestly, I got something. You know what? I say that every time. Honestly, I have something good for you every time. In today's video, we're gonna be dealing with natural texture. You got some natural wave, you got some natural curl, and we're gonna be cutting a shape to work with that. So if you're looking to wear your hair in a natural form this summer, winter, wherever you are in the world, we're approaching summer in Utah here, but wherever you are in the world, you want something just easy to work with, stay tuned. I got something for you. I don't ever really do this in the salon, but if I did, this would be so funny. If I was just kind of like, yo, how you doing? What's going on today? Oh, dude, am I leaning on you right now? Man, I am so sorry about that. Wow. That would actually be kind of funny. And I think some of my clients would laugh, but someone would be like, dude, get your hand off my head. So when it comes down to curly, wavy, just textured hair in general, it can be kind of a little intimidating. A lot of people that I've talked to, whether it's consumers or hairdressers, whoever it is, like if they don't have textured hair, it can be kind of a scary thing to deal with. At the end of the day, if you cut it too short, it can shrink up and look really, really short. So you definitely want to veer on the side of a little bit longer until you get used to or comfortable with that texture. First thing is first, right? Let's just imagine what we're gonna be doing here. I'm gonna cut this length to about right here. So this would be definitely considered like a lob kind of shape. But this lob shape is going to, of course, transform when we start to do it wavy and curly. So really, really quick, since I'm not dealing with a large amount of hair here, I'm gonna cut this shape right through here because really, really quick, as I do that, what's important and really why you guys are tuning into this video is what I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do on the inside of this. We're gonna cut this length, this perimeter really quick, and we're gonna speed that right up. When you actually have a real person right through this area, this is where you're gonna have their shoulders hitting, like right through here. Now this hair is gonna start to kind of bubble up in that specific direction right there. Now if it starts to bubble up through here, a lot of times when this hair starts to dry, if I didn't do anything else, it would start to really build that weight out through here. So again, what I wanna do is we're going to definitely open up the face, but I'm gonna show you how to make it to where the weight is shifted from here all the way throughout the rest in through here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. When you're pulling everything up straight up this direction, just like that, instead of pulling it like that, you know what I mean? You wanna make sure you're pulling it over right above there. And then of course you can see right through here, you can see my guide. And then again, you wanna take the next section, and I'm just really gonna take the sections all the way up until they don't reach anymore. You know, now we're starting to kind of see a little bit, so you can see kind of where this weight is right down through here, and there's not a lot happening through here. But then if you look up into here, you can now start to see how this is just a little bit more, you've got a little bit more less weight. And the great thing about it is now that it's angled like this, it's not completely straight, it's actually angled like that direction, but like here, so you have a little bit shorter in the front. The cool thing about this is you're gonna actually really create a cool shag kind of shape to it. A lob perimeter with a shag interior. So this is where the shag interior comes in right here because you have that lob perimeter already through there. So when I'm going to go and I'm going to cut the opposite side, you always want to actually cut coming right towards you instead of, you know, pushing away. So let's take this hair. As I got done cutting both of those shapes from like left to right, the thing I really want you to consider looking at here is this still is not done, right? Like we've got our like perimeter shape in here. We've got our kind of interior layers working for us now. Now there's a third portion to this, which is like the actual inside. This is where everything kind of comes alive. What we want to do is we want to almost kind of cut open space in here that is going to allow some of this wave and this curl to expand and grow and to create volume and movement and separation. And that's where the curly hair really just, it shines, because if there's no room and there's no space in between those curls, the curls are going to fall flat. They won't have a lot of bounce to it. Bounce. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that was more of a jump, right? But I mean, I could show you a jiggle with my dad bod. We don't want to go there, all right? You know, at all. When we're considering taking out this weight, one of the things you want to consider is, again, like how much space can I open up in here? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to cut open like the left side of a V, and then I'm going to cut open the right side of that same V. And so this is where I started. So right here through this section, I went left, I went this way, and then I went this way. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of opening up a little bit of space as I kind of open up that section right through here. So that would be that section. Now we're going to take another section here. Going to cut open this way, comb that up, and then we're going to cut open this way. So now you can see how that short hair right through there. Now this section is done right through there. So that would be that top portion, because now you're cutting open, I mean, not that wide, but it's really kind of shallow. You're kind of cutting open that space through there. Now, as that will fall, that short hair and that long hair will kind of push to where you really have these beautiful separated pieces in there. A razor's a beautiful tool and I love a razor, but for something like this, I really prefer having a scissor because I can really just control everything that I'm doing all the way down. Now I'm also going to elevate this at the same height that I cut those top layers. And the reason for that is because I don't really want to take away from that weight at the very bottom perimeter. Just above that, like an inch or two, yes. Honestly, I really want you guys to pay attention here, like as far as what's happening. Now you're starting to see the hair's not even dry yet. You're starting to get a lot of really cool separation in here. And again, this is just a twist on something to where you can open up, wave, and curl without rendering like it's shapeless on the end and thinning it out too much, because curly wavy hair doesn't work really well if it's like super thin on the ends. I'm not saying it hasn't been done before and hasn't looked good, but a majority of the time, if it doesn't have some sort of like nice little structure on the end, it can kind of have a tendency to look a little bit frizzy. So keep that in mind when you are adding that texture. I mean, again, I really love what's happening here. I'm gonna go ahead and style it. One of my main styling tools that I would recommend is, again, it's this Le Incredible cream. It's from Kerastase, Le Incredible. That's not really how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. You wanna put this cream throughout everywhere, and you can use a lot of this cream. It's amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in here, and then we are gonna go ahead and style this. Now, the cool thing about styling is that we're gonna use a diffuser. Diffusers are, it's just a diffusion of air. If you guys don't use a diffuser, I would recommend it for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and link one of my favorites below. And so let's go ahead and get this diffused. All right guys, so after you get done styling with the Le Incredible Kerastase, yeah, let's just go with it. That cream is amazing. Honestly guys, I would try and recommend it to bring out some of your natural wave, some of your curl. You can actually use it when your hair, if you're blow drying your hair straight too, it's awesome. So keep in mind you can use more versus less. You can go more heavy-handed with it. So this is basically dried with that. It's diffused with the diffuser. Now, a diffuser, basically what I was doing, I was just kind of putting it up against there, and I was just kind of not trying to blow the hair everywhere. Now, from here, this is where you can really kind of personalize like your styling. And this is where you can kind of bring it and like froth it out a little bit more, add a little bit more volume, add a little bit more separation, get it out of the face, all of that good stuff. I mean, I think it's really looking awesome where it is right now, but let's take it to the next level. Why not, you know? So to actually finish off a style like that, we're gonna use this, the Orbe Spray Biche. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. This stuff is awesome because it's almost like a spray wax that kind of brings out this like beachy texture. It's really super cool. If you haven't used it before, and we're just gonna spray it directly in the hair, just like so. And you can kind of see how it just kind of, I mean, this style would be absolutely perfect for going out in. If you're gonna go to like, I mean, if you're going someplace like super glam, like maybe Costco, oh, Sam's Club, dude, you know, this would be the style you wanna do. I'm just kidding, just kidding. No, if you're going out, you're trying to like get the attention of men. Straight guys love curly hair. You know why? I'm gonna share something with you right now. I'm a straight guy. Why? Because curly hair, guys mentally think they're just like, she has got a wild side to her. That's immediately what comes to mind. Curly hair, the more wild and curly the hair is, the more wild the girl is. I don't know why, it's just, it is what it is. Ask any girl that does her hair and goes out curly, how much attention she gets. It's just crazy from the guys. And that's me sharing my love with you so you can get whatever it is you need. Honestly guys, the Spray Biche, you can see how it adds like a little bit of texture and a little bit more shine to it. You can see that shine coming in from that light right through there, but it's awesome because it really just has a fun kind of feel to it. And the other really cool thing is if We want to really take that style a little bit different, bring it off of her face. I really hope you guys enjoyed what I did today. Honestly, it is my absolute pleasure to recommend to help you so you have better hair days. Whether you're a consumer watching, a hairdresser watching, or you're just, you're just here because hopefully you like my content. If you guys like the outcome of what I did, the products I use, the hard tools I use, things like that, go ahead and check out the description below. If you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you are, go ahead and like, comment, let me know. I respond to all the comments. It might take me a little bit, but let me know, guys. And somebody had asked in one of my previous videos about doing more curly textured hair. And so this, my love, this is for you to kind of show you how to work with textured curly hair. I read every single comment. I give you a personal response. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging. If you've been hanging this long, you know what I mean? But if not, I'll see you in the next video.